Hello class. For my how-to video, I'm going to show you guys how to tie a bowline knot. So a bowline knot is a knot that I actually learned how to tie in the military, and it is probably one of the most useful knots I've learned to tie. I've used it for abundance amount of things in and out of the military. I've used it for holding water bottles, to holding tarps, to hoisting heavy equipment, to holding down heavy equipment. It's very, very useful knot. Now, there's many cords that you can use or ropes, but the main one that I've used is it's called paracord. But in the military, we call it 550 cord. And the reason why we call it 550 cord is because it has a tensile strength of 550 pounds. So this is pretty much the cord that I'll be using. It's a very, very useful cord. It has, it's weaved in together, and it has to be all together, to make it the 550 pounds, because you can't take these the insides out, but it weakens it. So what you're gonna need to tie the bowline knot is, well, really all you would need is just a 550 cord. Now, if you want to make it extremely strong and never come out unless you cut it, is you'll need a lighter, and then also a knife to cut the tag in. But these two are not necessary. But if you want to make it like absolutely strong, yeah, you'll need these two. Alright class, this is what you're going to do here. So you're going to take your paracord here, and what you're going to do is you're going to have your tag in here, and then you're going to have your long end. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold it like such. You will have the tail end, or the tail end away from you, and then the long end closer to you. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take this long end and you'll fold it in this little loop that you made, and then you'll form a little hat. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take this tail end here, and you will stick it in the hole there, basically going away from you. And then you will fold this tail end on itself like such, and then you will pull it tight. But while holding the tail end like such, and you will fold it tight. And as you can see, the knot is tightening in on itself. All right, and it should look something like that. It should have like a little hole there, and then you could stop right here. What I usually like to do, if this tail end is too long, I'll take a knife and cut it. But if you want to make it extra strong, and you know that you never want this knot to come out, you use the lighter to burn the tail end here. Let it paracord, when you burn it, it actually melts, and it actually catches on fire. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to press it into the knot. And now that knot is never going to come out. Now be extra careful, because that is going to be very hot. But this knot will never come out. As I mentioned, you can use it for many different things. You could take this knot here and kind of fold it in on itself. And then, you can use it to hold your water bottles. As you can see, it'll pick it up. And as I mentioned, this paracord is very strong. I can even pick up this jack with it. So there's a lot of useful things that you can use for this knot. And that is a bowline knot. As I mentioned, it is a very, very useful knot. I use it for an abundance amount of things. This little knot can hold some weight. It's one of the knots I've held. There's a lot of different knots that I learned, but this is the one that I've always used the most for many different things in and outside of the military. So I hope you guys found some useful information out of this, and I hope you guys find a chance to even use it and realize like how useful this knot is. So thank you for watching. If you guys forgot how to do it, well, you guys can rewatch this video. Thank you for watching.